everyone, welcome back to Farm and Sugar. My name is Allie and I live on a farm here in Kentucky as a stay-at-home mom. And today we are bringing you kind of a more relaxed fall type day. As you can see, I have my fall sweater on as it was 50 degrees on our walk to the bus stop this morning. So definitely fall is in the air, but midday still hitting about 80 degrees. So fall morning, summer afternoon. I don't think it can get any better. It's like the best of both worlds, maybe. But so today we are going to be making some like cookie cups to give to my husband to take to his work tomorrow, and then we are going to organize a pantry, and we're also going to hit a leg day in today. But the chickens are already fed, face is washed, everything is good to go. We are ready to bake. But first we have to let our butter set up. So we use a brown butter in our cookie cups. So we're gonna take a cup, which is just 2 sticks. I use the Land O'Lakes unsalted just because I really like the flavor, texture, and just how these turn out. And again, unsalted, cup of these. So we are going to brown those and then let them set up in the fridge for a little bit because we want them soft to the touch, but not solid. So like a good, like happy medium between the liquid and the solid. So right in the middle. And then we're also gonna let a 1.5 cups of butter soften on the counter for a little bit so we can make our homemade buttercream. So we are gonna get into that today. But let's go ahead and get our cookie cake batter recipe going for the butter. And then we're probably gonna organize the pantry real quick because that is the one thing that I'm dreading the most today. It's a mess. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our butter into the skillet onto the stove. So let's go ahead and heat this up. I'm gonna do it medium high and a spatula. And we're just going to get our butter right in the pan. So you let this cook until all like there's little bits in the bottom and you can smell like a nutty aroma throughout. That's really gonna bring out the flavor in our recipe. Why is this one not wanting to open? Ugh. Okay. It's already starting to melt. So we're gonna let that cook for a few minutes and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And then we'll put it in a glass container and then we'll get it in the fridge. It's starting to get a nice golden brown color. And you want to take a spatula and just kind of pull up any of those bits on the bottom. And then once you get up all those little crispy butter bits, then we're going to move it into our glass bowl here. And that way we can get it into the fridge to cool. Turn that off. It smells so good, like literally. All right, straight into your glass bowl. Getting all those browned butter bits out of your pan, right into your bowl. All right, so let's get this into the fridge. Yeah, so this is what I'm working with for our pantry currently. I have all my canned goods up there in the top, which those are gonna stay there, but then we just have all this mess everywhere. So definitely need to get this organized. So let's get started. First, you already know the Alani. crisp. Oh, this takes forever. All right, I'm gonna get this finished up and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. Because right now, it's just a mess. So this, if you guys haven't tried this olive oil, really good. I'll link it down below. Like if you like truffle fries or just anything like that, or just want like a good natural clean olive oil, this one. Like absolutely love it. It's I-56, like amazing. Like give it a try. Let me know if you like it. Yeah, this is much better. A little bit more appealing and I can find what I need. Everything's just a little bit more organized. I'm not really sure if I like my appliances on the floor, but I just did not have enough room on this shelf with all the food we have, and I'd rather the appliances be on the floor versus the food. And I really gotta find somewhere to put like the tin foil and parchment paper. Where do you guys put that? Like all my drawers are full, so I don't have any drawers in the kitchen that I can use. But yeah, just a little bit better until we do a pantry remodel in the other little area that we're making the pantry. So let me know your thoughts. Do we like these down here? Where do we put those? What do we do? All right, so we're gonna get started on our cookie cups and we gotta get that batter together. So we went ahead and pulled the butter out of the refrigerator. And like I said, it is soft. That means you can move it. It's not solid, so I don't have to like sit there and pull it apart or anything. It is nice and soft, just like that. So let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 350. Make sure there's nothing inside. All right, let's put your butter into your mixer. So I'm gonna pull everything off the sides. So I want the entire flavor, entire cup of butter in there. All right, let's get this down in. I moved my mixer over here instead of being in the corner this time. I just feel like I don't have enough room in the corner when I'm baking, so I'm gonna give this a try. Let's get all this in there. Alright, put this in your dishwasher. This up, push this back a little. Oh, this 7-quart one is so heavy. I love my KitchenAid. I love this one. It is just so heavy. I really want that green and wooden like bowl one. That one's like my dream one, but I love this one. I love my KitchenAid. I could use 2 of them as much as I bake, but I'm just so grateful that my husband got me this one, and I just absolutely love it. I use it literally probably like twice a week. Anyways, now I'm done ranting. Here. We're gonna get, I need new sugar jars. So I'm gonna do 1/2 cup sugar. Cup of brown sugar packed. And then we're just gonna cream this together on like a slow medium speed for like 2 or 3 minutes. There we go. And we'll get our eggs ready. So 2 full eggs and 1 egg yolk. So let's get that done. And then an egg yolk. This is always the hardest part. I almost did the egg white instead of the egg yolk, but we fixed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape down the sides a little bit. That way there's no chunks of butter or sugar coming anywhere. So it'll start to look, I'm gonna do this without spilling it, start to look like this. And I spilled it. That's okay. Clean it right up. So good. Now let's go ahead and add in our eggs. My brain's not braining today. So we're gonna do a slow speed and we're gonna add in our eggs. 1 at a time. Let that get incorporated and then add your other 2. And then right in the dishwasher. So now we're gonna add your almond extract. This just enhances the flavor. And either vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract. I have vanilla extract on hand today, so I'm just gonna use that. That mixed together, and then now we're gonna add the dry ingredients in. Let me grab those. All right, so now we're gonna add in our flour. All right, we have our wet ingredients all mixed together, and our sugars, eggs, all that. So now we're gonna, in a separate bowl, add in 2.5 cups of flour. Teaspoon of baking soda to make sure I had the right one. Teaspoon of salt. Three teaspoons of cornstarch. And then your espresso powder. So I get mine off of Amazon. I can link it below as well because I swear this is like the best one that I've found. It's the Anthony's Organic Espresso baking powder. It enhances the flavor of your chocolate, and it's just, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of this. I'm actually gonna add just a smidge more. There we go. Close that back up. Now we're gonna whisk this together. It is getting hot outside, so before I work out, I'm definitely gonna have to change out of this sweater because it's like in the 80s now. All right, now we're gonna slowly add this into our batter on low. Do not overmix. I'm just gonna use this. It smells so good. Like, the browning the butter gives it such an amazing flavor and like smell. It's literally a game changer if you want to make cookie cakes or anything, really. I'm going to stop it and scrape down the sides because there was a chunk of our dry mix not getting incorporated. So we want everything incorporated. No clumps in there whatsoever. that is getting incorporated, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it actually and kind of scrape around again. And then I just cleaned my pantry out, so I have a lot of different chocolate chips that I need to use up because I just bought more at Meijer Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead and use up what we have left in like some of these other packages. That way there's no waste. So, and I'm not gonna use all of this. Some of them I will, but like I'm gonna use this one. Let me turn this on low. A little bit more incorporated. There's flour on the bottom. So these semi-sweet chunks, I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of those. Literally only like a teaspoon or two. I have about this much left of just these semi-sweet morsels. And then I have these dark chocolate, which is literally like that much left as well. Then I have some more chunks here. I have like this much, like half a bag, but I'm not gonna use that much of the chunks. Because these are for cookie cups, like mini ones, so I don't want the whole thing to be like a giant chunk of chocolate. So now add in a little bit more of just some of this milk chocolate. Not a ton, just a little bit. So we have a variety of chocolate in there. And this is the part where we don't want to overmix. So literally just slow, get it incorporated, and then shut it off. Perfect. Put that down. Clean that off. I put that bowl and stuff to the side instead of the dishwasher because I'm going to use it again. And then I'm going to go in with my spatula to make sure there's just no like big chunk of flour or chocolate. I kind of just want everything nice and dispersed. All right. And this is what we have. Doesn't that look so good? Oh, it smells amazing. It tastes amazing. Give this a try. Like whether you're doing a full cookie cake sheet or cups, try this. You won't be disappointed. All right, let's prepare our little like cups with liners in there. And I'm doing a little fall theme because I thought that would be cute for him to take to work. So let's get that stuff ready. All right, so I got my little mini muffin tin out. It's about 24. And I got these cute little like fall looking mini cupcake liners at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just gonna use those. I don't know how much I wanna put in each one though. Just this. Decisions. Getting these apart is so annoying sometimes. Because you don't want to get like several, you just want one. There we go. And you don't want to mess up the side because then it does that. All right, got our dough ready. Yeah, that's gonna be way too big. I need a smaller cookie scoop. So I think I'm just gonna use a spoon. All right, so once these are done, we're gonna put these in the oven at 350 for, we're gonna give it like 20 minutes maybe. I'm gonna keep checking since these are smaller and I typically do a big cake. And I haven't really done the little mini cookie ones, so I'm just gonna watch it. When the edges are more crispy, the middle is still soft, that's what we want because it's gonna set up better. And you don't wanna overcook the cookie cakes because then it's just not gonna be good. So get these in the oven and then we'll get started on that buttercream, okay? So our cookie cups are now out of the oven and completely cooling. So while they are cooling, we are gonna make, or attempt to make, the buttercream. So let's start with that. So we are going to take our 1.5 cups softened butter right into the bowl. Grab the whisk. And we are just going to cream this on like a medium to low speed for about 3 to 5 minutes. So it's light in color. Alright, so now I'm going to add in our vanilla extract clear. Just a teaspoon until it gets all incorporated. Then we'll add our 5 cups of powdered sugar. Now we're going to drop down to like a slow speed. I'm going to keep it on like a 2. Actually, yeah. On a 2. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup at a time. Or just slowly. Maybe not even a half, like 3/4 of a half. turn it up one. Do you ever feel like you're not doing something right? It's okay, I have a backup plan of not. It's called canned buttercream. I feel like making buttercream is like simple, but like the hardest simple ever. I don't even know if I did my butter right. Guess we're gonna see. Starting to look like something. Baking can be so fun, but so annoying at the same time. Slow it down and get the rest of this powdered sugar in there. So I'm going to turn it up just a little bit now that everything is all incorporated. Get this into the dishwasher. Get this out of the middle. That's the one thing I wish they would fix. I guess there's really not a fix. The whisk just keeps everything in there. Like, ugh. It's so annoying. All right. Now we're gonna add some milk. And we're gonna do 1 tablespoon at a time. I'm gonna do 1. See what that does, and then if I want a little bit smoother consistency, I'm gonna add a second one. Push down the sides. Also, if you didn't know, like if you have a Myers near you, you can buy their buttercream from the bakery. And I did that for a wedding that we had at our house. And I just did not, I was the maid of honor and I just did not have time to even try to learn how to make it. So I just went to Myers and bought it there. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. Let this go for a minute and see how it looks then. I've got to clean this mess. Let's see. A little taste test. I think we made buttercream, guys. All right, so I'm gonna take this off and you can switch to the paddle and smooth it out if you want for like a couple minutes if you're using the mixer. But since I already have a rubber spatula out, then I'm just gonna do it by hand. I don't feel like getting another paddle mixer out and doing that. Just make sure if you're hand mixing it, it's like a rubber spatula. Oh, I'm trying to get it off of here. I'm struggling today. I feel like today's my Monday when it's Wednesday. But when you guys see this, it'll be Sunday. What am I doing? Check it for poison. That, I forgot her name on TikTok, but she always says that. Smell your dairy and check it for poison. But it's like stuck in my head. All right, so this is what it looks like now. Now I'm just gonna mix it. By hand. So while the cookie cakes were kind of cooking in the oven, I got the idea to make some like little chocolate pieces to go on top of the cookie cake. And I don't know if I want to dye. I think I'm just going to leave this white. Like, I thought about dyeing the buttercream, and if you dye, you just use color mill, and that's what I used in my chocolate. So I use Stover and Company chocolate and color mill food dye for it. This is great. I might not have to buy Myers buttercream anymore, guys. So you pretty much just are getting the bubbles, like the air pockets out. If it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. But yeah, this is literally what I'm doing. It's just rubber spatula trying to get some of them air pockets out. I did not add a pinch of salt. You can, but I chose not to this time. This is my first time. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. Push this back. All right, so I got these cute little like Thanksgiving-y like pie boxes. I don't know if they're gonna look right. I don't really have nothing to put these in. I didn't get like a little cupcake tray. I'm gonna keep that one for Thanksgiving. I think I'm gonna use this one. This one looks really pretty. Because they don't need a lot. Ooh, how do you do this? This is also from Hobby Lobby. But if you're like me and can't figure it out, there we go. Here. So, got this all put together. Look, it says give thanks on it, headed upside down. The thing is, this is not wanting to stay. I guess it will when it shuts. Okay, let me get the other chocolate molds out of the fridge. That way we can pop those out and then we'll assemble everything. After all this today, I think I might be making tacos for dinner. I am exhausted, but I'm not bad about it because tacos is good. Even though it's not Tuesday, we can still have tacos. We can have tacos every day of the week. Little pieces are so cute. Just popping these out of the mold. Some of them have some like white marks on them from the chocolate. It's okay, this one doesn't. I love that olive color, that olive color mill. That's what that one is. And then I use rust, orange, and maybe like a mustard. That's what it was. So these are just little pumpkins. I should have did leaves, but I really didn't know where my leaf mold was right off the bat. So I did not feel like searching for it. So pumpkins and these little chocolate bars will work just fine. Oh, that one broke. I'm starving. I need to eat lunch real quick, which will just be a chicken sausage, some cottage cheese, and sauerkraut. That's what's for lunch. Yeah, here's the little chocolate bars. Like, isn't that so cute? I love this rust color. Oh, like you cannot tell me, like look at those two together. These are so pretty. I should have tapped them down a little bit more to get some of the air bubbles out. That one came out really good. But It's fine. All right. I'm gonna put some white filling down on the bottom. This is mostly just to hold them in place, but I'm not gonna put too much. I didn't even think about getting cupcake holders. But they're just for here, or if my husband takes them to work. That's literally it. And he better remember, because he might not. I'm gonna tape that, I think, if I have some. But I don't feel like opening it completely. I have some dust. Make sure it's opened. Yep. Right. That up there. Let's get our cookies. Whatever. Let's just assemble these. So I got our cup. Make sure you can see that. Piping bag over the cup. Buttercream in the cup. Push it down. All right. I know, I'm just tasting everything over because I'm getting it all over my hands. What did I do? Let's start working some of this buttercream down. These bags I got off Amazon are really freaking annoying. You guys, you know what I just forgot? The tip. And it's literally sitting right here. That's fine. It's a struggle bus today. I'm telling you. We'll just get another one. I don't know what is going on with me today. Maybe I'm just tired. Just getting up at 5 a.m. for my son's school bus, like, that's what's taking it out of me. So I just cut the tip of this bag that we started with, and it's just gonna go right in there. So like it never even happened. Maybe I put too much buttercream. Is there such thing as too much buttercream and I just wiped it in my hair? Today's not my day, but look at this buttercream. Let's put it in there and then pipe. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this box in. I'm gonna place the paper's gonna get in the way, so I'm gonna take that out. I just dump paper everywhere. This box is just not the right box. That's okay. it's either staying here or going to my husband's work. So, it really doesn't matter. Well, we're gonna have to put some more in here because ain't no way I'm gonna have this many cookie cups left. Like, I just don't want to buy a cupcake holder that's gonna be wasted. Just didn't seem like a good idea. Get these in there. I don't want to overcrowd it. Maybe I'll take like mini marshmallows and put around there. I guess I could have put buttercream on the bottom now. I'll stick it down to there, but I'm not going to. Let's just pipe this on. So, like, are you guys a big fan of buttercream icing on your cookies or no? I've seen there's a debate about it. Some people like it, some people don't. I feel like cookie cakes have just taken over TikTok lately. This box is gonna stress me out. Okay. Shimmy. All right, now we can decorate. Taste test. Let's decorate these with our little fall chocolate pieces. Are these too big? Should I cut that? No. Let me find a jank one. See what it looks like. If I try to cut it. I actually think I like the smaller pieces better. I'm cutting these real quick. We'll keep on decorating. Alright. trying to think I like them. That. These are so cute. Obviously, I will show you guys when I'm done. Let's throw some pumpkins on here. I am so tired. I still gotta work out, and I think I'm gonna go for a run today. I haven't ran since Saturday, so really need to do that. All right, so I got just one on the top. I don't want too much. I want to keep it simple. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some of this gold sparkling sugar on there. Again, from Hobby Lobby. Not too much, like literally this one's 1/4 of a teaspoon and I'm not even filled like doing that much. Just a little sprinkle on each. I hope, so my friend's daughter is having a birthday this weekend and I might, it's not decided yet, be making her a cake. I don't know if it'd be a regular one, cake sickles, cake pops, cookie cake. It has not been confirmed nor decided yet, but I will be excited if she chooses a cookie cake because then I can use the numbers that I've been wanting to try. I've not done that yet. And she'll be 13, so that'll be fun. And I'll definitely record that because I'll get to cut a cookie cake and I haven't got to do that. So that'll be exciting to do for sure. Oh, the little ball didn't stick. Okay. All right, I think that's enough on these. Now let me grab the little marshmallows and that's what I'll add in here. I'm just gonna put in a few in between. Kind of take up some space. I don't want them to stick onto the cookie cakes because it's mostly just to keep them in place or hide the bottom of the box a little bit. That's mostly what it's for. Like a decoration, I guess. Decorating the bottom of the box. My husband's office is like nearly 2 hours away, so I want them to be safe as long as he takes them. He has not confirmed nor denied if he's going yet or not. I also thought about keeping them or giving some to our neighbors if not. So either way, these will be in good hands. My son will definitely not complain about having these in the house. He loves cookie cakes. Who doesn't? All right, so I will finish these up and I will show you guys the final product. All right, so our cookie cups are done. They're so cute, so sugary, so buttercreamy, chocolatey chip goodness. So let me show you what they look like. We'll just grab one of these right here. Look at that. That is so freaking cute. And they're just so small, like bite size, which is great because sometimes it can be overpowering if it's just too much because it's a lot of sugar. Like I snacked a little bit today, not a lot because I still log it in my app, but literally I can tell that I had sugar in my body because I'm just like crashing at the same time. But we still got to get our workout in. We're going to do a quick leg day. We're going to go pick up Axel from school. And then I think I'm going to go for a run. So I'm going to clean this kitchen up and I will see you guys in the gym. All right, we're going to do a quick like dumbbell leg day. I am tired from being in the kitchen all day, but we still got to work on these legs. And I'm gonna go for a run in a little bit, so I don't wanna overdo it, but it is leg day today. I didn't get one in Monday, and upper body was Tuesday, so we have to get some type of leg workout in today, and it's mostly gonna be with dumbbells. So let's get it started. All right, y'all, that is gonna finish our video out for today. I hope you enjoyed making cookie cakes and buttercream icing with me today and working out, organizing our pantry. And that is gonna do it for today. So we will see you in the next one. And I think it might be a party prep, maybe a cake or another like number cookie cake. I don't really know yet. Also considering fudge rounds. So drop a comment down below on what you want to see me bake here on the farm. And we'll also introduce some chickens and turkeys next time. So stay tuned for that one and we will see you next week.